Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next platform presenter. Will you welcome Maureen Ockenden to our platform?
You're all frightening. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't cross your arms and legs. And when I come to you, I just like to hear your voice and your name. It's like the supermarket, eh? I'd like to come to you, please. Now your name?
Craig.
Greg.
Craig.
Craig. As I come to you, Craig, I'm a young man here, actually. We seem to be going back a little while, and he's quite excited to be here. He's sort of got this agitated around him, you know, at this time, because he's sort of in this frame of condition, okay? He says he's was a friend of yours going back a little while, and he actually took his own life.
No, exactly. He's come through.
That's okay. Okay. Sometimes they say it, and other times they don't.
Hey, Robbie.
Okay. Give me his name. It's nice. No, they don't always give me their name. Just give me enough about them, you know what I mean? And as I said, he sort of like was very deep. And people really took him the wrong way. Can you understand that? At times. It was just his nature and his habit. And he's coming in because he thought it would be nice to sort of just let you know that although there was quite a big question mark around his passing, and also there's still, even today, a lot, he is mentioned a lot, can you understand? In thought and with people. And he says of you at this time that even though you've been on a little bit of a roller coaster this year in a lot of events, can you understand? And he says to you, it hasn't panned out the way you wanted it. But he said that's made you a lot to do with yourself. Do you understand? And it's time to look into 2002, even though he's not kind of predicting for you. He's trying to give you some encouragement. Do you understand? And he's trying to give you a bit of confidence, which you kind of lost a little bit on the way. And he said, be you. Sorry?
I tried, mate.
Okay, no, that's fine. But he's just saying, be you. And it doesn't matter what the outside is, what you want to present. It's the inside that's going to be counting. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that was going to mean a lot to you in a sense. And before I close with him, because he's really like, you know, bouncing around here, and I'm tired, but, you know, it doesn't help much. But then, you know, he's sort of saying to you that, you know, if you learn to say 2 words, which is no, it will make a damn bloody difference.
Yeah.
May I leave that with you?
Absolutely. Thank you. Hey, Robbie.
I'd like to come to those against the wall over there. Although I've seen your face before, I don't really know you. Could I have your name?
Which one of us?
Well, sorry, Dad. I'll come to you in a minute. The lady with the blonde hair.
Narelle.
Sorry?
Narelle?
Narelle. Because he walked in the door and I was sitting there and this gentleman appeared straight away and I'd really been talking to him, but he had to wait. He's a very impatient man. Do you understand? And he sort of is not that old. In his 40s, he's appeared around about that. But he actually got shorts on. You understand? He's coming in like a nice rugged type of look with him. And he's sort of like, as I said, he actually understood a little about this philosophy. Could you understand that?
Yeah.
So he said he wasn't naive to it, and he kind of quite liked about it. Can you understand?
Okay.
I'm getting a lot with breathing here, so I'm not sure how he passed, but it was a bit tragic. Can you understand? Because I've been asked to bring my thing back because I've got the chest here. And, okay. Coming in because, again, likes to for you to acknowledge that you are aware of late he's been around a lot. Can you understand that?
Okay.
And he said he don't mean to be a nuisance, But he is, but that's what he's saying. Do you understand? Okay. But he said he don't mean to be, but he's just giving you that kind of love. He wants to jump to the young lady next to him, but I believe you're his daughter, is that right? Say yes, no,
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you. Because he's pointing to you and he said, I have to get a word in with you because normally I don't get a word in. Can you understand that? He's sort of just saying to you that little things are important, not big things for Christmas. Do you understand? He sort of just wants to the point of saying little things count. Don't worry about big things.
Yeah.
So he said that because in a way your mind goes 10 to the dozen all the time. You're very much like your dad. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And comes in with a lot of love for you both and for the young man on the back. And he said he's not forgetting the little one either. Take his love.
Thank you.
There's nothing in it. Shh. It's an emotional time, you know, even for us mediums. The lovely lady there with the glasses and blonde hair, who I really can't miss because of the gentleman that's with me. Now your name, please.
Oh, Mavona.
Mafaldi.
Mavona.
Oh, Mafalda. Excuse my nationality.
Oh,
Okay, he's here. I'll have to ask him quick because I am aware of you. And you know who he is. He's coming with his daughter there. But he just wants to say, I'm here too. I'm just letting you know I'm here. And I was here when you left. And he said, you're always forgetting things. Do you understand?
that's it, it's a way.
Not my fault, it's him. He said, it's a wonder you forget to put your underwear on after. He said it's not a pretty sight, but you're the one that said that. He got more option now, he said. He said, what's the matter with you? You should know that now. He said, now you've been watching, won't you? He just sends his love to you, and he knows you're thinking of him this time of the year. May I love him? It's nice having voice. Okay. And they do say those things, believe you me. I don't joke. Okay. Can I come to the lady on the end there, please? Yeah, you don't need to turn around. Your name?
Francis.
Francis, may I come to you?
Thank you.
Francis has a lot of water around you, which indicates at this time, you said, there's a little bit of serenity needed for you at this time, a little bit of peace and quiet. Can you understand that? It is needed. It's just been shown around you. I have a lovely lady who's coming in, and she wasn't much taller than me, but then anybody's bloody taller than me. And she sort of like had a nice sense of humour, but at times she could be a little bit strict. Can you understand? I have a very motherly feeling with her. You know what I mean? And she sort of finds that she'd like to be independent. She wanted to, you know, do things her own way. But she said sometimes the family just wouldn't let that happen. Do you understand? And she said, you're getting a little bit like that now. So she said, you should understand now why. And she sort of wants to just say at this time that due to, just before her passing or around that time, she kind of pushed people away. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And again, it's just part of wanting to not, she always felt she didn't want to sort of rely on him a lot, you know, because again, I could do it. But there was a lot of conditionings in the body, which we're aware of. And I'm also going to my head. So I feel her memory was going a little bit lapsed.
She wasn't too bad.
She wasn't too bad, it was getting, she said. But in a sense, she comes in with a lot of love for you, and she's just sort of saying to you that in a way that she felt she needed to be closer to you, but there was just that little bit of, you know, you understand.
Yes,
I don't need to go into personally. And she apologizes in a way for that. And in all honesty, she's not a lady who apologises much.
No, she
No,
isn't. No.
okay. But again, she's doing it at this time. And she's saying to you, keep going on the path you're going. Do you understand? And she says, you need to be doing things for you.
Well, I'm starting to.
Okay? It's
Yes.
time out for you.
Yes.
She feels it's a necessary thing for you to sort of put yourself aside, regardless to those around you, my time.
Yeah.
Let me hear a little bit about me. May I leave that with you?
Thank you very much, Maureen.
Now you all thought I was going to get one thing. That's right. The lady on the end up there with the, I'm not sure, mixed colour haircut.
Janice,
Janine, may I come to you please?
yes,
Janine, is it?
Janice.
There is dogs running around you, and there's cats everywhere, and there's a horse. Oh, I have a lovely dog with you. Can you understand that? If not, it could belong to half a dozen people here, so don't worry. It just takes an attachment for you. Okay. As I come to you, love, I have two people here, and I feel with them, they weren't very much in difference when they passed. Okay? And they're coming in to kind of give you a bit of an uplift at the moment. Even though it's Christmas, as we say, sometimes it could be a bit daunting too. Do you understand that? And they're sort of just coming in to just say to you, it will be all right. It will be all right. You really can't do no more than what you've done. Do you understand that? And I feel a lovely either mother or father in a sense, in a way there. Do you understand that? And the lady stepping forward because she feels that even though they also are very family oriented, but they can only do what they could do. Can you understand that? And you need to learn from mum in a way. Because sometimes you've got to set yourself aside. And she feels that even though, as we say, it's a time for celebration, it can be very lonely too. But they're there with you. Do you understand that? And they have other siblings with them too. They just want you to acknowledge. And that they feel in a way too, if you possibly can look at the new year for you again, to be making something that you're going to put yourself out there a little. Do you understand that? I'm not sure if you are into healing or like healing, but there is things there, if you ask the committee, that they always have open arms and welcoming people. You understand? And they're just sort of saying they feel that you need to be perhaps out there a little. And sort of not to be acknowledged, but to be have someone and make it, this is my time, this is where I go on this day or that day or whatever. Do you understand that? But they do come in with a lot of love for you and a lot of appreciation for what you have done for the family, even though you may not get it from the family. You understand? May I leave that with you? See that clock, don't move.
Quarter past.
Just that.
Finish up by quarter past.
Finishing quarter past. Can I come to this lovely lady in front, looks like this sad. Can I have your name? We called you up guard, see. What's your name, love?
Liz.
Liz. Okay, I'll show you yourselves. As I come to you, I have a young lady. But I feel we're going back a little while with this lady. And I feel she sort of just wants to connect either as a friend or like an acquaintance to you. You understand? A lovely outgoing person. I feel, again, she had a little bit of a dreadful passing with conditions of the body. Okay? You can't acknowledge her. Could you acknowledge this lady? Young lady?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay, she definitely wants to just connect to you, but hold on to her as I go a little bit more. I feel, as I said, a friend, or or it could be someone that you looked upon as a sister in one respect. If you can't, that's okay. No one next to it can relate to that? Check on the ass. No? So I don't want to let her go because she's such a lovely lady, but she wants to really speak with you. Can you connect with us?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, I don't only do that, but because it's so strong, she's just there. Okay. And usually they say, that's my friend, that's my mum, that's my dad. Okay, so may you take this lady?
Yes.
Okay, sorry love.
That's all right.
It's just she's there and she wants to be acknowledged at this time to say that she wants to encourage you also to start doing something for yourself too. Do you understand that? She said, because again, you have a lot of thoughts and you're quite good with your hands. Can you relate to that?
Music.
Fine, whatever. She just feels you are. And she comes in with a lot of respect for you. You understand? And she said, you're good for listening. You understand? And you listened to her, and you were there for her.
I don't know how she went exactly.
That's okay. But she's just coming in to take this opportunity to show you that even though sometimes when they pass and we go over a lot of things, that they are there. And we can call on them, even as a friend, for any advice or anything to be led into a direction. Do you understand? And she's coming with a lot of love to encourage you to think about what's ahead. Sometimes she said, you just don't think. She said, you don't think, you just, and that's it, and then you say, oh, shouldn't have done that. You understand? May I leave that with you?
Yeah.
Can I jump for one quick one? Can I go back to you again, what's your name?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, can't let you go. I have a gentleman here with you. I feel it's a father figure, can you understand? And he's quite upright and can be a bit demanding when he was on the earth plane. Do you understand? And he felt that he lost touch with you a little. But not necessarily physically, but he just feels that you don't need to be lonely. Do you understand? And he said, you've got to make it that there are people around you. May I leave that with you? Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
Please welcome Les Price to our platform.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a lovely platform, lovely to be here. Thank you for warming up the space. Hopefully it's still warm. Hopefully there's still people in the supermarket, some leftover shoppers, and I definitely want to drink what Maureen's drinking. I order one of those. It seems to be working. So great. So we're here to bring spirits through for you. So if I do come to you, if I could just have your name, and again, if you can place what I'm sharing, a big loud yes, and if you can't, a very soft. Great, so I need to come actually to a girl who's been with me for quite a while, since I probably came here. I feel this young lady, beautiful soul, but she actually passed quite young. She's showing me that she probably passed around the age of 16 to 18, those kind of late teenage years, that she had long brown or reddish coloured hair. I feel the way she passed, and she struggled quite a bit in early age. I feel I'm over here somewhere. Early age, she had eating disorders. There was a lot of issues with her mental state and just depression. But I feel she passed through some either taking tablets and alcohol, and I feel there was some music event. There's a nodding here. May I come to you? Is it okay? Could I just have your name? Yeah. We'll get some tissues for you to pass it down. Look, she comes to you today and she really just wants to... I feel she was just a really beautiful soul when she was younger. She's taking me back into her bedroom and showing me that she was very creative. Like, I see her kind of drawing. Can you place this? Yeah. Like, I feel like she used to doodle and draw, and that was the way she kind of dealt with what was going on around her. I feel there was quite a lot happening around family. Can you place this? And it was her way of going inside in order to find her happy space. And she just wants to come through today because she wants to just remind you she is in a happy space now. You know, often when they pass like that, but this whole thing that she was going through, and she's doing this with her whole body and what went on. She said it kind of got to the extremes, and then it was almost like when this thing happened, she said, I didn't know it was going to come to that. But I've made peace now. I'm kind of happy with that. Can you place around it that there was almost, she's showing me like there was brothers in the family, there was she's showing me younger souls.
She had a lot of siblings.
Yeah, I'm being shown, there's two younger boys I feel like she either looked after or she spent a lot of time with. Yeah. She's wanting to be remembered to them because it was almost like she misses that connection of being that big sister, but she's around them. And she's moving on with her path now. The message I feel that she wants to bring through for you, and it's interesting because she's showing me that She's showing me a couple of steps. She's showing me that you've only just started, or maybe it's only just new, this kind of whole area for you. Can you place this?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and she's wanting to encourage you. She said there's been a few thoughts in your minds of wanting to explore further. And the moment we get awakened, that's it. Who knows, we can't go back. You know, it's like something happens and this passion is in us. And I feel, and you're the friend next door? Yeah? And I feel the two of you, you know, can work with this together and just connect more with spirit and more with what they want to bring for you. She's also showing me a little dog around you, a little fluffy kind of thing. I want to say, I don't know my dogs that well, but can you place this dog? I feel it might be in spirit too. There's one around.
I've got some in spirit and some not in spirit.
Yeah, she's showing me this tiny little dog in spirit that she plays with, that she's looking after, that is around and comes through for you. And finally, she just wants to place this because I'm not sure who this is or the name that's around it. She's giving me two things at the moment. She's saying in November there was a very special date or anniversary. There was something important in November, towards the middle. Yeah? You can place what this is?
I'm thinking there is something there. I'm trying
There's
to...
something there. She's giving me the number 13, but it's around there somewhere. It's in the middle and something happened. She's almost showing me, if you go back and think about it, something important happened in the middle of November and it was significant for you. And she just wants to bring that through. Just say it's her way of connecting, and you'll think of it. You'll place the connection. Maybe go, she's showing me your phone. Go back to your phone, look in your diary. Something's there. It's important around that day. And the other thing she just wanted to bring is there's a name around, and it's, I don't know if it's around her or the family, but there's a Sarah. So who's the Sarah connection with, that was either around her or with her?
We were couple in high school.
Okay, she's showing me there's a joint connection. She says the two of you knew this person. Okay, maybe just hold on to it and connect, but she's wanting to bring it through for a purpose, and she's saying, this soul, whoever this Sarah is, she's saying she's moving forward with a few things, and I'm not sure whether you've still got connection with her. No? Okay. So I'm going to see why she's bringing it through. She's saying this Sarah's moving forward with a few things that she needs to take care of. She needs to be a bit careful about the direction she's going. And she's kind of watching over and she's concerned. So if you do connect with this person again, just watch over them. I'll leave her with you.
Yes.
Thank you. Great, let's see where else we're going today. I feel I need to come to the lady right in the corner at the back. Yes. Janelle, is it?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. Which one?
In white.
That one. Oh,
Yes, the
Janelle.
one you're pointing to. May I come to you? Okay. Look, might be the day because it's Christmas for children, but I've actually got a young soul, and I feel it's a child that's gone into spirit, either as a miscarriage or very young. They're showing me the last 3 years, but they're showing me it's somebody connected with you who's almost like a sister figure, maybe a friend or someone close. It feels like they were trying for a child, or they were looking and this child passed. Can you place this friend?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. The child is actually coming through. And before, she was almost like, I know I saw you jump to the window at one stage, but this child was wanting to take you outside. And it's almost metaphorical. She's showing me that, she's showing me you need to step out of, she's showing me like a box you've been in for like this year or the last 2 years, and it's time for something new. Can you place this energy of the need to do that, to enter the new? Yeah. So she's outside. I feel okay, who's the Jennifer? She's showing me Jenny or a Jennifer connection.
Jenny, yes.
Yes, you can place this. Can you place this in connection to this child? Can you place the Jennifer connection around you?
Around me, yes.
Yes,
When I was
okay.
younger.
Yeah, okay. So let me hold that. I'm going to get a bit more from her. Okay. Look, I have to go with what she's showing me. She's taking me outside. She's showing me planter boxes, and she's saying it's time to dig up the past and throw it out. She's saying there's been a few things that have happened in the past that no longer serve, and it's time to let them go as we go into this new year. Yeah? She brings through also this kind of headpiece, like a headband, and it almost feels like it's something that you maybe had as a child. I see it with these beautiful flowers on it. And I almost feel it's been placed on you, a bit like a crown. Can you place this? It's almost like I feel it's Mother Energy placing it around you. Okay. sense like there's mothers here, but I feel like there's a grandmother connection on mother's side who's coming through with this for you. I'm not sure we can place the words. She's just saying, I'm just going to finish up on this. She's saying, you're my princess. You're the one that I watch over and I look after and I take care of. And we have a bond. There's something with either dates of birth or a connection with grandmother on mother's side with you. Can you place this connection with dates of birth or the month? Yeah. So she's just watching over, just wants you to know that you're taken care of. A lot of love comes with her. Next year, what do you need to do?
Out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah, and step into the new energy. Step out of what you've been doing. Yeah. Last thing I was going to bring in, has there been nursing around you? Like nursing or caring? There has been? Yes? Is that something you're looking to do or something you've been doing?
Neither.
Neither. Okay. She's showing me this energy around you. She says your heart is big. It's almost like going into caring or doing something that is serving people. It needs to do that rather than being up here in the head. Okay? May I leave her with you and leave this child? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We've got 5 minutes, isn't it? So 2 quick ones I'm going to come to. May I come to the lady here with the glasses? Oh, actually, no, just in front here. In the front. Kim, thank you, Kim. I have a gentleman here in spirit who comes through. It feels like on father's side of the family. I feel there's a G connection. It's either like, he wants to give me, it's almost like a George or a Jeremy, some connection on father's side. Can you place this?
Yes.
He's showing me that. He's showing me his fond love of food, because it is Christmas. He's showing me he actually put on a little bit of weight towards the end of his life. But he's showing me that he was very proud. It's almost like there's a photo of him, and he's wearing braces or a jacket. And he's very upright, and he's showing one side of his face. It's like there's a family photo. Can you place this photo?
I think I can.
Yeah, he's saying this was my best side. He was also showing me a fond love of music and also dance when he was younger. But he says towards the end of his life, it's almost, I feel like there was something up here. There was almost like breathing and lungs. There were some issues around before he passed. He struggled to get his words out. Can you place this? Yeah. He's coming to be remembered today. Because he says it's Christmas, and he says it's a very significant year. I'm not sure why he's saying that. He's saying that a lot has happened to you, and a lot of things in the family, and they've been a bit like this. But he says you're one that actually takes the reins, and you hold everything together, and you just keep moving forward, okay? And he just wants to acknowledge you for that, and thank you for that energy that you bring. And he's just wanting to be remembered. And he's got this old music song, and I feel it's going back. It's almost like I feel there's a Sinatra connection with him. He's shown me a song in a way of I'm doing it my way. He says, you just go along and do it your way. Yeah. May I leave him with you? Yeah, thank you. A lot of love. And finally, last one, I have to come. I'm not sure who Maureen was coming to. It was yourself, was it? Because I couldn't see who came to. May I come to you again? Okay. Just to finish up, I've got a lady here who, when she passed, she's showing me that she was probably in her 50s, late 40s, 50s. She had short blonde hair, very curly. She's saying that when she passed quite quickly. She didn't really get all of her affairs in order. She's also showing me, it's like almost I feel it's on mother's side of the family, that when she passed, there was a lot of things left in turmoil, like left unfinished. Yeah? Can you place, I mean, the word I'm getting and the name I'm kind of getting is almost like a Lorna or a Laurel. It's an L name. And it feels like it's connected to mother's side of the family. I don't feel it's a mother, I feel it's more like a friend or an auntie or some connection on that side. Okay, can you place dogs? I feel like there's and I'm showing a big dog, like a white kind of grey big dog, almost like a greyhound or a Dane. It was a bigger type dog. She showed me there was a fond love of this animal and these animals. No. Okay, can anybody else place any of this? Okay. It's funny, you're in the middle. Here's the thing, you're meant to get a message today, and they're coming through in different ways. So I'm just going to hold you for a moment. I'm just going to come here. Which bits could you place?
Lorna.
Lorna?
My husband.
Yeah.
Okay, I am with you, because as soon as you said her name, I'm getting all this emotion coming up in here. So I'm just going to come in and I'll come back to the message for you in this. I feel the emotion is there because she felt like when she passed, there were a lot of things that were either unsaid or unresolved in the family. Can you place this? She's saying there was a bit of tension even after she passed with how to organise her affairs and different things that went on. And she could watch it and she wasn't quite happy with it. Can you place that?
That'd be right.
Yeah. It's almost her personality was one that she would want to make things. If she was here, she'd be telling people what to do. And it never happened. She just wants to be remembered to you. She wants to say that, okay, what she's bringing to me, she says, at the moment for you, she says, you're a lovely soul, but sometimes there's a need to speak up.
Right.
Can you place this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can understand, she's just bringing you the gift of assertiveness. She said she watches over you, and she would have been somebody to have said something,
Yes.
and not have, she would have stood her ground. She just brings that energy to you coming forth. That, you know, you can still love people, but you can still speak your truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
The final thing I feel, and it's the energy of what she brings, this woman, I feel the gift she wants to bring to you, and it's almost like a present is, and it kind of relates to Maureen's message that it feels like the last 2 months there's been a lot of things going through, and there's almost a feeling of, there's a bit of sadness around. This is the sense I get. And it's almost like she's just wanting to bring through, with Christmas, it's just time to be free, to let this go. I feel the energy isn't necessarily yours, it's almost like taking other people's stuff on. And I feel there's a lady around, you might connect with her in this world, whose stuff maybe you've been just taking on. It's just been too much. Sometimes we have to say, return to sender. Yeah? With lots of love, if somebody gives you a gift and you refuse to accept it, to whom does the gift belong? To them. So don't take people's stuff, just give it back and move forward and know you can be free in your own heart. A lot of love to you to lift the energy in the next couple of weeks. Yeah? New Year is coming. Let it go. And I'll leave that with you. Thank you.
So we have come to the end of our service, and it has been an amazing demonstration of clairvoyant mediumship and connection to spirit. Spiritualist churches and the philosophy teach that we can communicate with those who are in the spirit realm, and we say, don't take our word for it. Come along on a Sunday and we will give you proof and evidence of it, and you make up your own mind. And to me, today, this has absolutely demonstrated it in no uncertain terms. Your loved ones are here giving these messages through these well-trained mediums. I want you to join with me in showing your appreciation. Please. So from all of us here at Ringwood East, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Please stay and have some light refreshments. Thank you very much.